Your goal may be trying to achieve a more natural sound whenever you speak in American English, but you may feel like something is missing. Well, one concept that's going to help with this is a concept called placement, which refers to where are you projecting sound from. For instance, if I talk like this, my placement's by my nose. If I talk like this, my placement's by my lips. But American English usually has a placement that's a little bit lower, closer to like your chest, lung area. And one thing we're going to see, though, is that keeping a placement in a single spot when you're speaking a language isn't always going to be the best strategy. Sometimes we need to make some shifts. And so today we're going to practice jumping. We're going to practice taking some placements from lower positions to higher positions and then back to lower, listening to models so that way you can achieve this in the most natural way possible. Good morning, guys. Good evening. Good afternoon. Welcome to your daily American English pronunciation show, which is Wake Up American. We're here Monday through Friday, right around 7 to 8 a.m. New York, to give you your 5 minutes of practice. Got you in that process. There's me. Hello, my name is Jeff. It rhymes with breath. It's one of the 4 keys to a natural accent in American English, including placement, which we're going to focus on today. Pitch, breath, trying to weaken your consonant sounds in order to strengthen your vowel sounds. Let's get right into the practice. What's going to happen is I'm going to play for you some clips. I used these clips actually very recently with our group coaching for students. So if they're watching, for instance, David's here. What's up, David? These will be a little bit familiar, but hey, it's good to review. It's good to practice. And if you haven't seen them before, hopefully they'll be helpful for you. So I'm going to play for you a clip, put my headphones on, and then we'll kind of talk about what is happening in them. Let's take a look at our first one.
It has its back to it. Like, how is that even possible? It has its back to it. Like, how is that even possible?
Okay, so the first thing I need you to understand that has about 2 different placement levels. See if you can identify what those 2 are.
It has its back to it. Like, how is that even possible? It has its back to it. Like, how is that even possible?
So that first pitch level is probably the one that's more natural for our speaker, like where she says like it has its back to it. It has its back to it. And then in that second, it's like how's that even, you can hear that like all the way up here. That's a much higher range, right? So it's originally talk like this, then I'm talking like this, then we talk like this, then I'm talking like this. And as you make that transition to the higher pitch, what you may find is that it becomes necessary for you to change where you're projecting from. So you may need to project from a higher spot. Placement and pitch aren't the same thing, but they are related. In general, if you use a higher placement, you're also changing to higher pitches as well. So let's listen to that again.
It has its back to it. Like, how is that even possible? It has its.
Do you hear how high she gets? How is that even, how is that even possible? Like, how is that even possible? It has its back to it. Like, how is that even possible? So you can hear, again, that jump higher. Let's look at another clip to kind of see where is that movement to a high pitch occurring.
And I don't even just mean human others. And I don't even just mean human others.
This one, it's a little bit harder to hear that original pitch. You can catch it a little bit on that very first word. That's probably closer to where her actual placement is in English.
And I don't even just mean human others.
You hear that little like thurs right at the beginning. So she's kind of talking a little bit lower. And then she switches over to a higher one.
And I don't even just mean human others.
Thurs. And I don't even just mean thurs. And I don't even just mean thurs. And I don't even just mean. Okay. Let's look at another clip. See if we can get one that has a little bit more of a runway for us to kind of catch the lower placement on.
My. Where did you get the idea? Where did you get the idea?
Okay. Again, a little bit fast on that lower placement. You get on that first word that like my, trying to catch it myself. Let's see where he is. Like
My. Where did you get the idea?
So where did you, do you see again that jump right after the my to the higher placement level? Okay. One other thing I want you to kind of be thinking about as you're playing around with these switches and these jumps to different placement levels is I also want you to be thinking about your body language, your face, especially facial expressions. So one of the things that you'll see a lot of times, and I know right now we're just kind of focusing on audio, but I would encourage you, like when you're watching shows or if you're listening to podcasts, even like imagine the face that they're making, or if you're watching the show, watch the face they're making as they're switching to these higher placement levels. Because a lot of times when people are doing that jump higher, they may like squint their eyes, or they might like furrow their eyebrows, or they may have really more exaggerated facial expressions versus when they're in that lower placement. So kind of play around with those shifts. What's up to Elchin? We haven't seen you in a while, man. Hope you're doing good. Let's take a look at maybe one or two more clips to give you some things to practice with. Let's take a look at this one.
Or says, who do you think you are to propose you? Or says, who do you think you are to?
Okay, so you can hear that original couple seconds, just focusing again, probably closer to where her natural range is in American English when she's just kind of like in a neutral placement. Let's play again.
You or says, who do you think you are to propose you?
It's like you or says, lower placement, you or says. Okay. And then after that, we move higher.
You or says, who do you think you are to propose you? Or says, who do you think you are to?
It's like you or says, like, who do you think you are? Or says, who do you think you are? Or says, who do you think you are? So again, notice again that sudden shift up much, much higher than where it was originally. Let's take a look at one more. I see Elchin has a question, and we'll head out. Last one.
My. Where did you get the idea?
We checked out
I was
that
like,
one.
I don't even know where to send people. I was like, I don't even know where to send people.
I was like, I don't even know where to send people. I was like, I don't even know where to send people. So again, the first one, the lower placement, the more natural one for American English, the one that's the more common tendency.
I was like, I don't even know where to send people.
I was like, you're supposed to hear on the light. I was like, I don't even know where to. I was like, I don't even know where to. I was like, I don't even know where to. So again, making that jump there. Let me know how that practice goes, guys, as you're doing that. Let's get to Elchin's question. Hello to Emmanuel stopping by. Elchin's question is, do Americans say desk pad, desk mat? What specifically are we talking about? I can't even visualize what this is. I'm sure it's a thing. I'm just doing some quick research so I can tell you. Is it just like to like protect your desk or to make sure it doesn't get scratched up and stuff, or to make it look pretty? Everything I'm looking at, I'm seeing both. I'm seeing desk pads. I am also seeing desk mats. And in fact, one of the questions I'm even getting to from Google is that there is no real difference. Desk mat is just a larger mouse pad. It says there is no difference between a desk pad and a desk mat. Maybe there's a little difference in size. I don't know, but it seems like they're both roughly the same. Okay. Sorry, I can't be better help, but I think both of them will be fine. All right, guys, I do need to head out, but hey, thank you for hanging out with me. As we were practicing this placement stuff, as we're doing some of these exercises, just a quick note. If you notice that maybe some of these words or sounds were a little bit tricky, maybe you noticed that in your own speech, you confuse sounds like and e, like sit and seat, or like and like lock and luck, or maybe like put versus like pool. Those are two different vowel sounds. Are you separating them? I do just want to give a quick shout out to Elsa, who helps make these streams possible. I have a link in the video description where you can get Elsa for free and take some pronunciation tests to see where are the areas that would be good for you to target for your unique pronunciation. And then also we'll give you some exercises. So, use the free, record yourself doing the exercises. And then if you like Elsa, keep it. If you don't like it, you don't have to pay for it when the free time is over, but hey, you'll have some exercises to practice. So definitely try that out. I think it's going to be helpful for you guys if you're focusing on smaller parts of the language. Once more, my name is Jeff. Around breath. It's one of the 4 keys of natural sound, including placement, pitch, breath. Trying to weaken your consonant, strengthen your vowels. I will see you all later. Have a good day, good night, and a good afternoon. Bye, guys.